You'll like this. Got word from Hamish that Nigel Cass is planning to unveil some new nasty project at a press conference.
And why would I like that, huh? Albion's always got some sort of nasty plan going.
Because Hamish has convinced his Albion contact to talk to us. Apparently it took some doing, since Radu's a squirrely sort. He's been especially agitated lately. But he has insider information we could use. The meeting's at the Drowning Post.
I wouldn't mind a drink while we plan how to give Nigel bloody Cass a black eye.
Hey, careful!
DedSec needs you on something.
Seriously? I just ordered a drink.
Tell you what, your next tab's on the Resistance, assuming you live through this.
Ha ha. This is the place. Where's our informant?
Bad news from Hamish. Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
At least I have a frontal lobe.
The attack occurred just as Albion CEO Nigel Cass was announcing a new security.
Turn up the telly, mate!
Our cameras captured video of the attack, which some viewers may find disturbing.
Without their tireless work, we couldn't have rolled out these checkpoints. Watch out! 43C. Engage contact right. Aimed fire. Aimed fire.
Liar! You fucking liar! You're going to kill us all! Government officials have yet to issue a statement, but Cass had this to say.
An attack on me and my men is one thing. We're trained to handle these monsters. But I will not abide civilian casualties. This city deserves peace. And I promise you, London, we carry on as we are, these attacks will continue. We don't need to live like this. Scared to leave our homes. Criminals, terrorists like these, can be stopped before they even start. And I have a plan to do just that. Your police and politicians may have stopped fighting for you. But I will never stop. Thank you.
This is what I'm talking about. Cass ought to be in charge of things.
The hell he should. He's just another greedy bastard.
Nigel Cass is the only one who gives a fuck about this city.
Twat.
Oi, break it up. Keep it civil.
Unbelievable. Bloody unbelievable. Fucking hell. Tell me you lot met with my contact and he had nothing to do with this.
Your man never showed up, Hamish. But come on, this was a show. It has Cass written all over it.
It was just all a bit convenient. The cameras, the speed.
Antec, and this time we give a special shout out from us to the political goals, the Signal and Intelligence Response Service, better known as SIRS.
This is the site where Nigel Cass was attacked, but, surprise, surprise, his personal goon squad had already scrubbed the area for evidence.
Of course. The more cleanup, less problems. It's usual cover-up pattern.
Yes, if you search for clues, I may be able to reconstruct the attack in augmented reality.
Good. You are a nice partner, Bagley.
There is a CTOS data relay nearby. That will have the data I need.
Check.
Good God!
Command authorization code Delta November Charlie 001, Director Nigel Cass. Zone Supervisor Harris, the proposed measures will not be enough. Implement a full security perimeter. Sharpshooters on the surrounding rooftops, in sight. Anyone planning to crash this event will think twice. No one enters the venue without being searched thoroughly. Let the protesters protest their...
That should do it. Go back to the location of the incident to view the reconstruction.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Yes, sir. Preparations are back on schedule. I believe the stage is ready to go up. We anticipate no more delays.
This does look like pro-terrorism, in the sense that it's both professional and in favor of terrorism.
Okay, this guy has professional bomb materials, but he gives us no good help, really. I will find what there is to find.
Searching facial recognition databases, and here he is, Radu Florin, an Albion employee in good standing, until he tried to drive an exploding truck into his boss.
Radu? Oh, shit. Fam, that's the bloke put me onto Themis. My contact inside Albion.
So it turns out this guy was not Cassie's puppet. Turns out this guy is pretty cool. Too bad he's dead. I would like to meet him.
What the fuck did he find to make him desperate enough to do this? Roll it, Bugs.
Look at that. Albion trucks with black boxes on the undercarriage, just like aeroplanes.
Sir, all serious injuries have been evacuated to nearby hospitals as ordered. I want a full incident report ASAP. This was preventable, Harris. Human error, and it cost human lives. Innocent lives it was our duty to protect. Yes, sir. The vehicle and floor. Handle it. Gather the media. I have something that needs to be said. We failed. This should never have happened, and I plan on making sure it never happens again.
I can track down the black box, which should lead us to the truck's current location.
Okay. Can you also run the truck's plates?
Of course. I'll also monitor Albion communications and 1,000 other little things you would appreciate.
This looks like a disgruntled employee situation. Oh, Cass did something to piss this guy off. Bigly, man.
Dickheads fighting dickheads. Something we can use to your advantage, yeah? Let's check out that truck.
Bend the rules a little bit and try to achieve what it is that we hope.
According to Albion radio chatter, they've moved the truck to the Tone bombing site. And here's something even stranger. They've moved Radu Florin's body along with it.
What? Why put it at the Tone site?
Albion has been coordinating recovery efforts at the site, which is rather vague.
It's a dumping ground, innit? For problems they like to see disappear. If we find the truck, we find Radu.
I agree.
Authoritarianism, and it has been used.
How does big data look into our lives? James covered it for the pre-crisis press.
We're starting to see the merger of private data and that with data held by the state into what are called social credit systems. This is where every aspect of your behaviour is monitored and totted up by a central system to sort of score you as a person, a bit like a credit card, but predicated on all of your behaviour rather than just the money you're spending. And this can have profound impact. We're starting to see systems emerge which will punish you and stop you from doing things in society based on your behaviours. And this can be as trivial as if you jaywalk, if you cross the road in the wrong place, you might lose points. If you do some community activities or help your neighbours, you might earn points. And this can be...
Okay, I arrive at the Tone site. Is this where they brought the truck from the Finsbury attack?
That's right, but what we don't know is why they brought it here.
I will find what there is to find.
He's looking to automate our jobs, mate. This is no joke. Director Cass? You're serious? Who told you that? Friend over in R&D. The shit he's told me about background checks and knowing who's going to be useful to Albion, who's going to be a problem.
You that worried about your job? This is a PMC. They already do background checks on all of us.
Oh, you don't get it. He was talking about the...
This is the truck used in the Finsbury attack. I have a VIN and plate match. The dash cam is a shambles, but the local cameras picked up some audio. Worth a listen.
Oh, Jesus. He's pretty burnt up.
Happens when your truck explodes.
Fuck. I used to see him around R&D. Did you know him?
Hell no. But even if I did, I wouldn't fucking talk about it. Know what I mean?
I'm detecting several optics nearby with no life signs connected. That's where we should look for the driver's body.
Okay, I'm going.
You hear that? Hang on. What was that? Surrender! You don't have to take him alone.
This one has the look we search for. Horribly burnt up.
There's a lump of damaged metal in his noggin that might once have been an optic.
But it's easy for you, Bagley, right?
I'm pulling everything down from his cloud storage now. I recommend escaping from the premises.
Albion is dropping bodies in here like sacks of bad meat.
If you consider that new bodies are constantly being unearthed from the Tone wreckage, they can kill anyone they want and get away with it. I've decrypted an audio file recovered from the attacker's body. Shall I play it?
It's your time now, Bagley.
He's launched them up. They're waiting up there and no one knows. People think he'll keep them safe, but that's not what he wants. He wants control. He sent them up there to watch us. And worse, he called them Justice Themis drones. What a cruel joke. The project was dead, but he has the team re-engineering an upgrade that'll activate a systemic reboot and... You always hated it when I used my big up words. I can't let it happen. And without him, it doesn't. Mom, I'm about to do something. Something awful. Or at least people will say it's awful. If they know what I know, maybe they'd think better of me. Less of a monster. But I'm trying to stop a monster, Mom. I am. If you had the chance to stop something terrible from happening...
So the Themis drones have been up in space this whole time? And if they get an upgrade, they turn into tiny little snipers? Boy, what a clusterfuck.
Might take months, but Cass could get the project back on its legs. Unless we destroy the drones themselves. Bugs boy, the Themis data we wiped at Titus. Any chance you remember enough to retro-engineer a more suitable upgrade?
I'll do you one better. I can code a virus from the data itself.
Bagley, what the hell? Why would you save that?
I asked him to. No sense in just flushing data. Never know what might come in handy or what you might learn. So, how do we use it to infect the drones?
Albion's got a primary communications hub at Tower Bridge. Upload the virus there, fam, and all the drones get a dose.
Let's do it.
obviously the end of the place you want to stop people coming to is
Initiate search protocol. We absolutely are doing that, Andy.
Well, you know, fair play to the government. For helping us with that. Another option, extend the White Cliffs of Dover. They've been resting on their laurels for too long. Very inefficient, it turns out, as a means of stopping immigration. We need to extend them by about another 11,000 miles, a full wrap around Great Britain. And they could do it being about 1.5 kilometres higher as well, with a special greasy coating to stop people clambering over the top or however they get in. Here's a quick joke for you, Alice. Did you hear the one about the woman who went into the immigration processing centre that was ever seen again?
No, Andy, I didn't hear that one.
Boom. Set up, punchline. Classic. For those of you unfamiliar with it, the Immigration Processing Centre is, of course, where so many of our guests to Britain go for a long and desirable game of involuntary hide and seek. You are listening to The Bug. I will conclude by saying, out of all the things wrong with Britain today, I think immigration is right up there, Alice. When you think of all the health professionals we've stolen from overseas over the years here in Britain, it's quite possible that all these people are just coming here to try to get an appointment with their local doctor.
Yes, Andy, certainly as someone who came from the expanded arm of the empire when Britain was...
This is Albion's primary communications hub, but there's more security here than there is around the Royal Meth stash. You should start by destroying their encryptors. If your hacking skills are up to snuff, dominating a combat drone or two could help.
Yes, I understand.
I don't like where this is going. Bella, turn around and move on. Or else. Jump off a bridge. A really, really long bridge. Hey! Full fire. Chill on the aggro there. Oh, that could have been much worse.
Think this.
Turn this off. What's that? Let's take on
There's something over there.
See What the hell?
I did one. What is next?
That's it for the encryptors. You can now upload the virus using the central antenna.
Yes, I understand.
Wait.
Here we go.
I'm reading incoming drones.
Is it the Themis ones?
No. These aren't the algorithmically driven assassin drones. They're just the normal drones that also kill you. The virus upload won't continue until you get back to the antenna. Don't worry, it's more afraid of you than you are of it.
Okay, no problem.
Security breach. Drone reinforcements en route.
That's it for Themis, fam. No coming back from this.
Yes, the lights are lovely. I suggest you leave before someone gets the bright idea to turn yours off. Cass's plan to use drones driven by some social algorithm to dispense justice has backfired. Do you think he's actually read any of those Greek myths he's named his drones after?
What's to stop the next plan, and the one after that? Cass is the real problem here. We have to figure out a way to stop him.
Well, the problem is that he has many men, women, and robots protecting him. We can't fight all of them without looking like terrorists, which is what he wants.
So we take the people's support away, fam? Bags and me have some thoughts on what we gotta do. You lot better come in for a briefing.
I wish I had time to fish.
That was a scary situation. Thanks for rescuing me.
Albion confirms that the explosions seen in the skies over London were indeed an Albion drone project that was sabotaged by the DedSec insurgency. In an exclusive interview with GBB Radio 1, Albion founder and CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
Truth is, the supposed freedom fighters of DedSec have made London less free. That drone project was meant to replace Albion boots on the ground, let the city get back to normal, but now I can't in good conscience stand my people down. That's not how I lead.
Cass went on to implore listeners to treat any suspected DedSec operatives as terrorists and to immediately report them to Albion.
That lying fuck! He was about to kill everyone who'd even think about standing up to him. And now he's crying like baby.
And it's working. Sorry, that was too cheerful. Sadly, it's working. Too sad?
It's what he does. Scares the shit out of people, then swoops in and plays the hero. We've got to show them what he really is.
So that's his weakness, his image. If we shatter that, he falls apart.
Yeah, we've been thinking about this subject. Tell him, Bagley.
This is Claire Waters, political dissident and podcaster, reported missing after teasing a salacious upcoming episode. Sadly, it never aired, so all we have is this.
On the next episode of Buccaneer Radio, I'm chatting with someone from deep inside Nigel Cass's inner circle. He's promised me something that will expose Cass as the tyrant I know he is. This is gonna blow the roof right off White Tower. See you next week, pirates.
Nigel would have spun that interview if it was spinnable. If he went after Waters for it, that tape's a smoking gun.
We've got to have it.
Claire was known to broadcast out of Freight 1. You should begin searching there. Claire Waters appears to be an equal opportunity muckslinger. Albion is her target of choice, but she's railed against tech genius Sky Larson, SIRS, and Plan Kelly. Opinionated, isn't she?
If DedSec helps her, she could do a lot more damage. The good kind of damage.
She's been digging in Cass's shit for a while. If what she has isn't enough to squeeze his bollocks in a vice, then maybe she'll join you lot and help find something.
You got beef with me, huh?
Last year, nearly half of British parliamentarians were absent for more than 60% of votes. Even our Prime Minister recently set a record for most days spent outside the country in a calendar year. So who's running the show?
Claire used to broadcast from somewhere around here. That's all I've got, I'm afraid. Bloody analog technology.
She must have many enemies. And if we can find her, then I'm sure that they could also find her. Let's move.
The Bug. Objective voice of objection to most objection. Hello, Busters. Welcome to the 5TV comedy show that holds up the Medusa of satire to the already immovably concrete face of modern Britain.
Ah, shit! Too bloody late. She was playing a dangerous game, but I hate it when the fucking shits win.
I'd love to listen to you moan all day, but perhaps investigating her murder would be a better use of our time.
You don't have to be such a robot, Bagley. But you're right. We can do better if we get the truth. Let's look around. A lot of footmarks here. Anything, Bagley?
Several individuals. Boots rather than shoes. One with a tread unique to a certain paramilitary supplier. I think it's from their autumn collection.
I suppose they're suppliers for Albion. They stole her equipment but forgot this tablet. Bagley, this is a good chance for you to do something.
Slightly more than the usual security. Can't just barge past it. It'll take at least a polite cough and an excuse me. Give me a moment.
Look at the graffiti. What the fuck is it?
Claire did release several podcasts critical of Clan Kelly, which you'd think they'd be used to by now. They're a criminal gang. They shouldn't expect flowers and thank you notes.
Strange for Clan Kelly to leave a signature. Something doesn't seem right to me.
Tablet unlocked. Claire seems to have logged conversations on it.
Okay, you've agreed to speak on the record. You are an intelligence technician at Albion and work closely with Nigel Cass, correct, Mr...?
Just you. I can't believe I'm doing this. If they were to find out.
I know. Only have to step outside to see how Albion treats people. What do you have for us?
Proof that Nigel Cass was complicit in the bombings.
What? But that's... Here, transfer it to this secure storage drive. How solid is this information?
It's a recording of him talking to some...
Security, drop your weapons!
You can't do this!
Gather all our equipment and get it to the carousel. You, take that wall, then get rid of this body. She can stay here. Gang vengeance is an horrible crime, ain't it?
Fuck me. Cass sent a squad of his goons for Claire, now. Another bloke. That recording's gotta be the real deal. Bastard knew about the bombings.
Albion must have Claire's equipment then, along with the audio file evidence.
This is finally what we need to bury this fuck. The Albion man mentioned Carousel. This must be Carousel Plaza, Albion's propaganda library.
Sounds like as good a place as any to start looking. The stolen evidence is here somewhere. Watch out, Albion security is thicker than whoever cleaned up that crime scene. There's also a lot of them around.
Okay, so this will be fun then. After Freight 1, I say fuck these guys.
Yes, well, let's focus on finding Claire's equipment, shall we?
Over there.
All persons on the premises, location, and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand.
That was strange. Stand.
You found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Crews deployed to arrest the suspect.
I've lost sight of them.
That was Albion's automated propaganda hub you've thrown a spanner into. Ostensibly for broadcasting safety notifications to nearby optics, really all it does is bombard them with propaganda. Or rather, it did.
The suspect was right there a minute ago. Is anyone else?
Well, I know you're listening. Let's talk.
We told you the Prime Minister would turn you down. Brits love to see private military contractors on foreign streets, but not their own.
He's a fool. This whole city, this whole country's collapsing. The military's held together with duct tape. Police are running scared.
Someone has to save the people, Nigel. Someone strong.
They do. I've already worked it out. The ideal targets are the Towan Conference, Parliament, and King's College Hospital. I'll provide overseas tac teams for logistics, but you can source the bombs yourself. Non-negotiable. It cannot trace back to me.
You're forgetting something.
And I'll get you access to filament, as agreed. Now go away.
Now scarper or they'll kill you for sure. Has a voice that makes you want to snap his smug bollocks in a pencil case, doesn't he? And Zero Day knew just which strings to pull to get what they wanted, didn't they? Filament.
And Cass was willing to trade it for the keys to the city. Fuck. Don't know, fam. I think I always thought there was a chance for him to... Fuck!
To be the man you thought he was. Sorry, Hamish. If that man ever existed, he's gone now. We have to get this information out there. To the people.
You're right. When you lot get the chance, come to Piccadilly Circus. Been working with Bags on something. And this proof is just the token we needed.
I know you're out, but they moved the conference to 3 p.m.
No moving for the scan. Come with me.
Officers are employed. Wait! This must be a mistake.
London, you've been lied to. Nigel Cass and his Albion peacekeepers intend to permanently control this city.
The ideal targets are the Towan Conference, Parliament, and King's College Hospital. I'll provide overseas tac teams for logistics, but you can source the bombs yourself. Non-negotiable. It cannot trace back to me.
Nigel Cass collaborated with a terrorist to bomb this city. Then, he set up an orbital drone program called Themis that will target you based on your stolen data.
I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis.
I've given you the truth. Do as you will. Actually, fuck that. Resist.
Not bad if I do say so, innit?
Yo, Mr. Hamish!
Haha.
I see you're not hiding, huh?
Yeah, well, can't lock myself away from the world forever. Got a lot to make up for, don't I? Besides, you sorry lot need all the help you can get. Check it.
Fucking wankers!
Yeah, there is still a lot of Albion around, right? Yeah. Oh.
Sent that to every news outlet I could think of. They're gonna have it on the loop for a while. And when the people tweak to what it means, Cass is done.
He'll be removed. Prosecuted for high treason, they'll have no choice. We've done it. Congratulations, team.
So what do? Vacation? Ha! Just kidding. I only want to do this.
There is still the matter of Zero Day. You know, the rogue hacker group that conspired with Cass and Mary Kelly to blow up London.
Jesus, Bagley, all work and no play. Give the squad a second or two to bask in our victory. Safe to say it won't last long.
I doubt this is the reaction you were expecting.
The government has convened to review its contract with Albion. Nigel Cass himself has responded to requests that he should surrender to the authorities in a heated call with the GBB.
Just shut up and listen to me. I will not be removed by the government or anyone else. I will die first. And many will die with me. They're calling for blood. They'll have it. This city belongs to me. I am its shepherd, and I will slaughter my flock before I relinquish it.
Cass has barricaded himself in his White Tower headquarters and threatened to kill anyone that tries to stop him. He is heavily armed and considered extremely dangerous.
Shit. He's gone off the deep end. He's liable to take it to the streets in his state.
We have no choice. We have to get to White Tower and stop him.
Mate, Nigel's got a private bunker under this place where he like to tweak his toys. I'll bet he's barricaded himself down here. Won't be anyone but the true believers around the compound.
Okay, we should get started, no?
Luckily, his reinforcements are limited to whoever's fatting about nearby.
I agree that it will not be in his lifetime. I will make sure.
Men and women of Albion, your true enemy has finally shown its face. Its masked face. But what more can we expect of cowards? Deads. Come to destroy the one man who does this thing. Who do you think Project Dennis would have targeted first? They're saving their own skins now. I found the answer to our problem, and I will not stop until it's brought to fruition. Are you sure that's what you want to come up against? You want to test my resolve? Well then, come try.
Stirred something.
What was that?
That takes care of security. You can now access the elevator to the bunker.
I cannot wait for Friday, mate. Simmons, do you know him? Anyway, no matter. He's the one who organised our team-building activity. He's rounded up a few of the prisoners they brought in a little while ago. The ones who didn't have any relatives. He figures he'll make for an easier time when we declare them missing. Right, so the fun part. He's going to release them into an open field while we get our shots in. I'll bet you a pint I can get rid of 10 before you. You're on, you slimy bastard.
So you've come to end it, have you, Dick? But haven't you figured it out yet? What our mutual acquaintance 0 Days set in motion? My inevitable reign, and your downfall. This is how it will always end. The natural order of people like me and people like you. I am the law. Come down. Let me show you.
Weapons are useless against that drone Cass is wearing. Complete the network bypass to power up the EMP stations. Cass has called in reinforcements. What a surprise.
You've ruined my plans, DedSec, but only temporarily. I'll rid the city of you once and for all.
EMP worked. Fire away. The first EMP station is depleted. Power up the next one with a network bypass.
More forces incoming. Check your tail.
What you see is the future, the evolution of security. You will not stand in my way.
The drone's armor. Attack! The drone's shielding is back online. Power up another EMP station.
Heads up. He's called in reinforcements.
The fight is futile. They won't even thank you. All your efforts, all your sacrifice, for nothing.
This is your chance to do some damage. Don't waste time.
Let's get this over with.
Let's end this.
I'm impressed. Think your little resistance is ready to be London's protectors?
From bad guys like you, fucking too right.
Oh, it's a thankless burden. And the people will hate you for it in the end. Even when it's for their own bloody good.
The people will be the ones who decide what is good now.
There it is. DedSec's fatal flaw. Your faith in people. You recruit all types, don't you, straight off the streets. Well, I used to have faith in people, too. I got a good man killed once.
Well, that strikes Nigel Cass off the list. Shame. I think he would have made a smashing 0 day.
We have plenty of work still to do. Cass may be gone, but Albion won't disappear that easily. Expect the powers that be to find fresh excuses to keep them on the streets. That said, I think we've earned ourselves a bit of a rest. From 0 day as well.
Shit drivers.
Oi! You put down a mad dog, DedSec. Needed to be done. This calls for a celebration, innit? And now that I'm not being hunted by a psychopath, I think I'd like to see that safe house of yours. Link me there.
Hamish, you like safe house? You going to join DedSec?
Nah, mate. Gotta maintain my free agent status. Not enough booby traps in this place. Still, I'm glad we linked up. Don't know who else would have had the bollocks to take on Cass. Losing their psycho cult leader is gonna hurt Albion, no doubt. But trust me, fam, they won't pack it in so easily. Hope DedSec's got some fight left in it.
You okay now? Taking a break from dark web crypto shit?
A well-deserved one. Since we teamed up, the corporate class are thinking twice about fucking with London. See what happened to Castlehaven pissing in their trousers. The tide is turning, mate. Keep fighting, and I'll fight along with you. Laters.
Inspector Caitlin Lau, you drink now with vigilantes. I thought you were too good for us.
I'm only human, and we've got a lot to celebrate. Cass finally got what was coming to him, and with Mary gone, the Kellys are on the back foot for once. DedSec is making it hard to be a bad guy in London. Until the Met gets its bollocks back, I'm still on Team DedSec.
know you.
What's so fucking funny, Mr. Malik? You have something to say? Please say it before I move your fucking tongue.
And spoil my one source of entertainment? I'll give you a hint. Spooky voice, catchy name, bit of a drama queen. Or did you just forget that you haven't actually found Zero Day? You looked at Albion, Sirs, the Kellys, even Sky Bloody Larson. Have you ever considered that instead of looking outside, you should be looking in?
We have a problem. Come talk to me.
Hello?
Sorry to spoil the party, but we have an uninvited guest in the Dead Set network. They're downloading all the tech we've acquired to a remote device labeled Drill Britannia.
What the fuck?
DedSec. The name is Zero Day. We've met before, in a past life. This city needed a villain, and you were perfect for the part. Now I have you playing a different role. While you've been running around trying to save this city, you've actually been arming us for a war. But then, it isn't always for us to know the role we play. And sometimes, once we've played it, our role is to die.
Some zero-day hacker asshole stole our tech.
Here's where I would remind you that I've been trying to warn you about the zero-day threat, if I was an unfeeling machine.
Bagley, can you trace signal?
I can't pinpoint the origin of the command, but the admin accessed the drive through an IP range dedicated to autonomous vehicles. I have a general geolocation for it, and I suggest you make a visit now. I've sent you the general location of the zero-day hacker's signal. As I said, I don't have their specific coordinates, so you'll have to search the area. Good luck and Godspeed.
Thank you, Bagley.